Hi, let's get into the predictive energy for March 2026. Yes, I'm very late for the March predictions. I've been away, so I normally do them a couple of days in the month prior, so I should have done them by about the 25th of February. Today, as I'm doing this reading, it is the 11th of March, so I'm very late with this month's predictive energy for March. So I do apologize for that, but I'm going to get into that now. Now, last month I trialed a different way of doing the prediction readings. I don't like it. I'm going back to the old way. I just checked out that reading and I used the little deck that shows the countries, and I think I might have been off with the countries that I was placing with each of those readings, but the cards were all over what happened in February. It was amazing. Like, there was so much military energy, in heightened tension. It was somebody being taken out, an authoritarian response from an external influence. And I said America to uproot and take someone out, which is what has happened in February. So then it was like all this energy of warring energy. It was all there. The explosion card came out, collapse of society, a ruler trying to hang on to power, but was uprooted and taken out by the external forces, which I said US, but it was, they changed their tact in February. So I said they were going to do it they're going to change their tact, change course, do it in a different way than what we've seen in previous months, and definitely happened. So all that energy was definitely there. There was one about the air mask on, and I said something about, I knew I said it, but I didn't know which video, air quality. And I've believed that they've been in the Middle East, air quality is really bad because of what's going on over there. And I said thick smoke or thick ash is what I said, and I thought it might have been a volcano that caused it, but it's the conflict that's going on over there. Conflict cards in that spread, so many, the cards were just all over it. I thought it might have been tension, also tension, I said, in the South America, uprising, tension, and that all happened in February as well. So many things did happen. I don't like the way I've done the spread. I'm going back to the old way that I do predictions, but I feel like even though I may be off on the countries that I connected to each of the 4 spreads, which I hate the way I did that, might have been out, but still there was a lot of things in those cards that definitely happened in February. So I'm not going to go at the end and go through each prediction individually, just because I found it very confusing to do that reading or to make notes on that reading. So I'm just going to get straight into March because I'm already almost halfway through the month. So let's take a look at what else may be happening in the month of March, starting from today, which is the 11th of March, and we'll see what the cards want to reveal for us today using the prediction deck, and you'll find that linked in the product section above. Welcome back. Just want to let you know on the bottom of the deck is the volcano, and I'm pretty sure we don't need any extra issues for the month of March because we already have quite a heavy energy around March. Now let's see what else This here came up last month as well in February in the reading. It said heavy burdens around the farming industry. So we're going to be seeing more of that as economic pressures, shortages of fuel. It's all going to be quite a heavy burden for our farmers. But over here we might be looking at, I don't know if it's all countries or some countries looking to assist the farmers. We're seeing offering donations in the farming energy to help improve that situation for the farming industry. Predictions that's coming up for the rest of this month, we're going to be seeing either tanking banking currency, so the crypto, a crashing crypto, sinking ship. Now I feel this is metaphorical as well as physical. We may see a sinking ship, we may see a like a military thing and another sinking ship. So I know we have seen them in March. Maybe there'll be more in March. But I'm also really drawn to the banking and the currency. So we may also see something going down as well. I keep hearing tanking crypto is what I keep hearing. So the ship going down, slang for crashing, burning. Okay, and I feel like it's more crypto. But we could see it could also something to do with the dollar, the US dollar. And I'm just pulling in what I'm hearing, fluctuating dollar values as well. So I don't know if that's like all countries, some countries, petrodollar, something like that. There's something going on there around petrodollar tanking either crypto or other regions' dollar values. So petrodollar I think is connected to the US. Because of what's going on here, it may be affecting another country's dollar because of, interesting. So we're going to see something tanking or collapsing, whether it's crypto or dollar value. But I feel it's somehow connected to petrodollar because that's what I'm picking up on and that's what I'm hearing. New rules and policies. I wonder if there's going to be, we're going to hear in the rest of March some kind of new rules around policies to do with economy, finance, banking, currency, crypto. We've got a surprise attack. A surprise attack could be related to a military ship, or it could be another surprise attack. Over here, I just want to bring your attention to somebody resigning or leaving office. Maybe it's a shadow ruler, somebody that rules from the background. Maybe it's somebody not in number 1 position but number 2 position because they stand in the shadows behind the number 1 position. Resigning, leaving office. Wonder who that will be. So we may see another surprise attack. Something to do with petrodollar, cryptocurrency, or something tanking or crashing. Imprisoned or detained. I wonder if we're going to hear a little bit more about Venezuelan leader. Or could we be seeing a banking person imprisoned or detained, sitting on top of each other? So the big things that I'm picking up for the rest of March would be heavy burdens faced for the farming industry related to economy, relating to economic pressures, relating to fuel shortages, but heavy burdens faced by the farming industry. And we may see some of those countries being offered support. Don't think it's the UK though. Offered support and donations, could be Australia here, to help the farming industry tackle or manage this situation a little bit better. This is where the intensity is over here though. We're going to see something going on either with a surprise attack on a ship, a sinking ship, or we're going to see some kind of currency crash going on here. And I keep hearing petrodollar or crypto with this energy over here. Destabilizing or fluctuating valuation around money, economics, dollar value. The other thing is somebody leaving office. I don't think it's somebody that is in a prominent CEO position or leader of some sort. It's this person that stands behind, so 2IC, or somebody else in the back bench, or somebody else that's not in the front bench. It's like there's somebody that rules from the shadows, not from the front. Could be resignating. So I feel like that's the biggest things we're going to be seeing for the rest of March. So I'll be back again in a couple of weeks to do the April predictions. I hope you all have a beautiful week ahead.